When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Baker. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Give to the running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The give on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Handoff to the single running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing.
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, standing wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes it on the run. And he's got it inside the 20. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game.
Touchdown, Iowa! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down and 10. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Flips it out on the screen. Just steamrolling the defense. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Prieskorn. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and he waltzes in for the score? Touchdown, Wolverines!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the back. Creates a little space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Reels it in down the left side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
From the gun. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Hawkeye! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it. They will skip. Touchdown, Iowa. Quick timeout by the defense here. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Iowa's offense will get the football first. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Bulldozes his way through. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Got his man on the outside. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Boy, oh boy, this defense is making the sledding rough down here deep in the red zone. That play is going backwards.
They really are playing with a sense of urgency, aren't they, Riz? With their backs against the wall, you're seeing tremendous tenacity out of this defensive unit.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
So Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Gets it out quickly. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got his man quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Baker. They're setting up the screen. There he goes! He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the...
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting up big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards.
He's got it! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got a little space. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Looking to throw on first down. And some room to work. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And that is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Past the first down marker and still running. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He now has 108 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. To the air, it's Baker. There's the pressure. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking.
Unleashes one deep. And the pass was broken up, incomplete. And there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Hawkeyes looking to convert on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And with that, they've gotten the lead here in the second half. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, and make plays for the quarterback.
Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can... man, it gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Nice move there. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The give to the tailback. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. There he goes down the right side. Past the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. deep in enemy territory. Ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And here they go on 4th and short. They want to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 50. He's on the 40. The 20. Touchdown Wolverines. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Turning it on. Defense trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense putting points on the board. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the off-tackle play here. At the 35, he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot.
A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gives it on the option. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Well, trailing late in the game right now, the offense obviously needs better plays than that, and they took a negative play. But at least the good news is they got out of bounds, so they're able to stop the clock. They've got to dial something up here that's going to get a big play.
Third down play from the gun. It's complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. Complete to start this drive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line getting set on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harrell. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll run for it on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. Well, that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right?
Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll try it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He'll get out of bounds, and they've got 17 ticks remaining. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He gets a pickup of 6 before stepping out of bounds to stop the clock.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
He'll try to do it himself. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.